This picture was shot with only one camera in my basement office. The reason it looks three-dimensional has nothing to do with your camera. Most people place the light and they hope for the best. I'm gonna show you how to see the light before even taking your camera in your hands. So as you can see, this is a small office, there is no windows, and I have only one light. So first of all, let's position the light where I think is the best, which is a 45 degrees angle. Let's lock it. When I position the light from my left side, in this case, from a 45 degrees angle, you're gonna see the light traveling here and create a shadow on the right side of the pastry. This will create a fall off of the shadow into the background, and we create the dimension. So I'm gonna position the light on this angle and I'm gonna start shooting. So I'm gonna shoot at a 45 degrees angle as well. So you're gonna see that you have a fall off of the shadow on the right side of this pastry, okay? This is creating a dimension, okay? Now let's shoot from the top. And you're gonna see the same effect, the shadow on the right, okay? This is creating what you're trying to achieve, a dimension to the subject, to the product, in this case, to the pastry. So let's try to move the light a little bit in different direction, but always to the side of the product. So I'm using a 90mm macro lens because I like the tight angle. So as you can see, I don't move the product, I don't move the light. I move myself. Let me get tight a little bit. Oh, this is gorgeous. So on this specific shot, you're gonna actually understand what is about the lighting and the shadow falling into the product, okay? I have a first shadow on the blueberry pastry, and because this pastry is not as tall, the shadow falls immediately under, and this part of the pastry is extremely perfect exposed, and there is a shadow falling short on the other side. Let's move the light a little bit to create a different mood, and I'm shooting from the same angle, and let's see what happens. Nice. Try to shoot vertically. I crop down to the strawberry one, and it has a very deep shadow on this side. So let's add a bouncer on this side to lift those shadows a little bit, and let's see what happens. It's beautiful because it lifts some of the shadows from the right side. They were a little bit too dark. So this board is just, I don't remember where I bought it from, honestly. It's just a white board on this side, so you flag it to increase that those shadows, okay? So once you have your light in position, it's already set, the light is perfect, you like the outcome, you don't have to touch anything in your equipment, okay? Because everything is already there. The light is traveling over here, you understand the concept of light and shadow, where the shadow will fall, and then you just need to play with your composition and create more images. So this is perfect if you have a gig at a restaurant, in a bakery, and you have only one light source, you understand how the concept works. So you can just keep shooting and create images that are always lit in the same way. So for example, I'm shooting right now at 7.1. So let's try to do a 2.8. Either play with the settings in your camera, but I'm already at ISO 100 and 1/200 of a second. So the only other part that I could change is the power of the flash. So I went from 1/32 of a second to 1/28. So now let's see what happens. Exactly perfect. Let me get a close shot, and you can actually see how beautiful that depth of field is with this lens. Okay, and that's it. You keep shooting, the settings stay the same, the light stay the same, just play with your composition. So again, you just play with shadows and highlights. You don't need any fancy equipment, you don't need any additional light. If you have only one light, you can create images that you can make money. There is no other thing that you should buy. I'm actually having a lot of fun because once everything is set and you understand in your head how the light works, imagine having water going through a canal. The water goes straight, doesn't go left and right. Same thing here. You position the light in a way that doesn't spill anywhere else. You control the light. You control the output of the light with your camera setting or the output of the flash. So as long as you understand how the light works, everything is simple, honestly. One light source, an additional one flag, and that's it. Nothing is easier than shooting product, which is still. You have control of your light, you have control on your camera, and really is as simple as it can get. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Use the comments below to ask me which kind of photo shooting you want me to create next time. Food, products, anything I can do in this small office of mine. Thank you for listening and have a great day, guys.